Welcome to the third episode. TWNU, the world needs us.
Yes,
Hi,
third
Gloria.
episode. Three. Sorry. Suggestion from the producer. Sarah, she has a name.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, it's easy for me. It's easy. Then I can remember both. And
That's true.
so
Your memory is a bit short.
yeah. I also all my ex-girlfriend has the same name. That's the reason. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Am I gonna be the next one or
No, because the name is not Sarah.
Ah, okay.
Welcome. Welcome, Sarah, to our podcast, third episode. Can you imagine that already? Okay, let's move on.
Let's move on, yeah. But now I wanted to start with a joke.
Okay.
Yes, to spice it up today. Okay.
I laugh, even though it's
Yes.
okay.
I stole this joke from another program that it's called Roundtable Show, really nice program. And they just tell jokes to each other and they have to try not to laugh. And if you laugh, you're out. It's really nice program.
So I shouldn't laugh.
No, you can laugh. It's not, we're not in the Roundtable Show. You can.
I'm so confused now. The rules and then, but no, we don't care. No rules.
But I want to explain you all a joke. To start with a strong point. So, what is the similarity between a turtle and a lesbian?
Between a turtle and a bus. Okay. I don't know.
No?
I know.
They both choke in plastic.
Woo!
But I was at the office and I explained it to my straight colleagues. And I was like, yeah, the strap on. They were like, oh, but do you do that? And I was like, never mind.
No, not a little bit. Why? What were you trying?
I don't know. I was trying how it would be with you. So I was like, but I was trying with straight people. So not very smart of me. But
Hey.
no, because they didn't get the joke because it's like a very lesbian joke. So that's why.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was like so difficult to understand actually.
Yeah, but I don't know. Well, a topic for another topic for another.
We are creativity. We are creative. Yes, that's
creative.
Yes. Spanish is explain English.
Yeah, but I mean, Spanish to explain into an Italian. It's like the blind leading the blind, like. Yeah. But today we're gonna talk about a topic that we are really excited.
Not related to the joke.
Not related to the joke.
Don't worry because otherwise I'm going to be
Yeah, cancel. But it's something that we're really excited. We were talking about yesterday doing the script, and we were so hyped about it.
No big expectation. No, it's not very easy.
We want to talk about our crushes in cinema and TV series. And we've always, before I came out, I also had the experience of looking every lesbian character in every TV series, or sometimes they were just straight, but I was really in love with them. And I had so many crushes growing up. So I'm curious because also you are another generation.
Am I?
Yes, kind of. What were your queer crushes? Now, in the past and first the past. Let's see if we match in.
What is the difference between the queer crush and just the crush?
Queer crush is that they. Actually, now you're right. What's the difference? Well, maybe that the character was queer.
Yeah, but okay, different generation. So when I was young, when I was like a child or a teenager in the movies, there were no representation of like queer character. Maybe gay men, yes.
Yeah.
But women, nope. I think when I was 15, it was 2005. Oh my God, it was 20 years ago.
I was
2006. Okay, 2006.
I was 7. Can you imagine?
You were playing with cars and dolls, and I was having sex. Woo! So it sounds really old. This makes me feel really old. But so okay, I think this counts for everyone, and it's Angelina Jolie in Tomb Raider. But she is straight. I mean, she could do.
I feel in that film she was bisexual.
In that movie,
yeah,
the character was,
and she is bisexual in real life. I think Angelina Jolie. And she did a lesbian film too, A Girl Interrupted.
Yeah, but okay, this is not a lesbian movie. Come on.
No, it was a lesbian character.
No. She was a crazy character. It was more about like psychological things, and it's not
Because she didn't exist
who.
in the film. Angelina.
But she was in the movie.
Yeah, but it is imagination of the other girl, no? Anyway, we can discuss this memory episode, but
We need to watch this again.
we need to watch this.
So
again.
Angelina Jolie, of course, in Tomb Raider, and then
100%.
the other. Oh my God! So Sarah, producer, are you ready for this name? Xena. Everyone knows Xena.
The one, the superhero,
You know TikTok. You saw.
the superhero.
No, she was a warrior. Yeah,
The warrior.
the warrior princess.
Yeah.
You know.
But in the comics, she had like a
Yeah, acting with Olympia.
yes,
Yes, I know. But I think they cut this episode in
of
Italy.
course.
But of course, there was this connection between them, and
So nice.
of course, I was also part of that connection. Because
Yeah,
yeah.
because you're a warrior,
Yes, I am.
lioness.
Well, okay, not really, but yeah, you think, okay, I want to be her. I want to be like a warrior.
Yes,
But then you're like,
you
no,
want to do her.
yes, please. Oh, she can do everything she wants with me. So, but here I was really like, yeah, like a child, basically. And then, are you ready for this? I'm going to mention
I'm
More-
already smiling.
the most famous lesbian TV series. L Word. Of course, L Word.
Yeah,
Of course, L Word. I was 16, I think, the first time I saw an episode of it.
wow. I was 25.
Yeah, okay, but I'm not going to start talking about L Word, otherwise,
No, because
tell me. No.
no, we're gonna have an episode when I finish the album.
Yeah, because she never watched it entirely. Never. She doesn't know. She doesn't know Carmen.
That I thought you were gonna make us.
Close it again. She's never seen like
No, stop because I can hear you. Stop because I cannot do noise because I
Carmen
am the
dancing.
camera. Yeah.
but I'm going to anything. Oopsie.
Well, okay.
Doesn't matter.
Well, next up,
I can show you what.
Elwar. You we love the Elwar stuff. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, your turn now.
My
Because
turn.
I mean, I have. Then I can mention some characters in a word. But
In a specific
But it's your
episode
turn.
coming.
so when you were young, you had like movies with queer characters.
A bit more.
Yeah.
Now Netflix kind of
Yeah.
helped a little.
Yeah, you also have the category.
Yes, now it
Thank
does stop a little, but I remember when I was younger, I discovered Orange is the New Black, of course, and it was so queer. And
It was so queer, but
Yes.
for me it was like not a big thing.
yes, but for me it was the first thing that I saw very queer, and I saw the first and second season 3 times in a row. And my mom was like, "Oh, again," and I'm like, "Yeah, I just really like this TV series. I love the everything."
Who you loved?
I like the dynamic between Piper and Alex, but I really liked Alex.
Yeah, me
She
too.
was a very dominant.
Oh my God, the voice.
The boys.
Oh, her voice. So deep. Yeah, but I really didn't like Piper. She was so.
I'm-
Come on, wake up, girls. I don't feel like this. Like, oh my God,
That's
she
true.
was so annoying. And the boyfriend at the beginning.
Oh yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I think that was one for me. Then I was also always looking for new TV series with queer characters. At the beginning was a bit complicated, and then I discovered The 100.
Oh,
Lexa, the love of my life. Alice Demnan, I don't remember her name, but I was obsessed with her. I will show you photos later.
okay.
The most beautiful.
Okay. Oh, now I get
Oh,
something. Okay.
obsessed. And then also Beckett from Castle.
Oh my God.
Beckett, what the hell?
So the TV series is Beckett. Okay. No, the TV does now she's in my mind. It's Beckett. No, the TV series is Castle. The name of the
Yes.
and then there is this girl. Oh my God, she's the detective.
Oh,
Oh yes. Yeah. And there is Napoleon Cosset.
need a crime for Beckett to come and discover me. Hey, me, take me, girl.
Let's go.
Take me.
Oh, it's so okay. But now, the love of my life, because you said love of my life, right?
Yes.
It's time to be honest. So she's my girlfriend. She doesn't know. Okay, but she's
Okay.
and I'm definitely in love with Emma Watson. Okay, so Harry Potter, Hermione. In Italian is Hermione. So not that sexy.
In English is Hermione.
Hermione. How do you say it in Spanish?
Hermione.
Hermione, of course. Hermione. We don't need the last letter. Why is that? But yeah. So okay, I grew up with Harry Potter. I was 6 when they were 6. I was 8 when they were 8. Blah blah blah. And then I think from the third movie, oh, she changed, and I also changed.
She became a woman.
Yes.
More appropriate.
Yes. Thank you. And then we grew up together, and yes, I'm definitely. So I watched the movie musical, The Beauty and the Beast,
Oh yeah.
only because of her. And I watched it like 3 times only because of her.
Yeah.
So now I have my big movie crush, Emma Watson.
Yeah, that's true. But do you have like nowadays there's more TV series like we were, for example, talking about Atypical, the couple, Easy, Beautiful. Do you have any present crushes now that you've seen?
So recently, I think a year ago, I was obsessed with Dr. Bloom in New Amsterdam. Lauren Bloom.
So
She was the head of the emergency department in New Amsterdam. And I was in love with her 100%. And then, I don't remember which season, spoiler alert. Yeah, but it's old.
No.
So.
she dies.
No!
Ah.
No!
It's like no, not another
No,
one.
no, always the good one. No, she had a relationship with a girl in the TV series, and this girl broke her heart. And I was like, "How can you do this?
Yeah,
I should be there."
she's beautiful. I only was watching the TV series because of her. I didn't finish it, but only because of her I was watching it.
Why you didn't finish?
I don't know, girl. You have to manage TV series.
Oh, busy girl. So yes, now I think that recently was her, but I don't. Now I don't know because I watched Castle till like a month ago, and so it was her. Beckett. Yeah, and yesterday, can we share this?
Yes. Oh my God, we are such fun girls. But we were feeling like teenagers.
Yes.
Because we were talking about Beckett, and I told Gloria like, oh my God, I always went to YouTube and looked for compilation videos about.
Yeah, me too. YouTube is more like
Oh.
my age, but okay.
And then it's just videos like a romantic song in the background and videos of her being just pretty amazing.
Being there, it was enough. And then we watched also like the one about yes.
Between Cassie and Izzy.
Yes, we felt so like teenager. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, and then I wanted to watch something about L Word, but
Cancel.
cancel Carmen, you know.
Yeah. But for me also, like the more, I don't have that many crushes anymore, because now we are surrounded in this city.
Because you have a life.
I have a life, so I have real life crushes. But the one that I really like is Aubrey Plaza. You know her? Yeah, for sure, from Parks and Recreation. And she was in, I don't know. Well, Aubrey Plaza, she's also bisexual. And she did this film with Kristen Stewart, Happy as Sin.
It was recently at the cinema, right? Or no?
3 years ago.
It's not the same movie. Okay.
But I think
Say it again. What is the name of it?
Aubrey Plaza.
Okay.
Yeah. She has Spanish roots.
Ah, no, but the movie.
Happiest Season.
Yes.
That's Stewart. It's really cute. It's like a Christmas lesbian movie. I really like.
Yeah. Probably it's the first Christmas lesbian movie in the history.
There's a lot in YouTube, but they're really bad. Yeah, but
And if Lindsay Lohan is not there, it's not a Christmas movie, by the way.
it's true.
No.
It's a waste. So yeah. And also another crush we were talking about, it's the one from Sex Education, Emma Mackay.
Oh my God. So
Beautiful. And she did like a lesbian film, Hot Milk, not long ago. Not the biggest fan of the film, but
who cares about the movie when she's
so beautiful.
Yes, she is.
And very attractive.
Yes. In Sex Education, we're like, why he wants to be like her and she wants to be like.
I was like, come here.
Yes, exactly.
I have a theory that it's about in the dark side of queer cinema.
I'm so worried. When you start like this, I'm like, no, this is just say.
But the theory, it's bury your gays. Bury like,
Birdie.
yeah, I don't know, my pronunciation is a bit bad. Have you ever heard about this theory?
No.
Okay.
This is why I'm worried. I'm like,
Explain you. And this theory, it's about a reference to a media phenomenon where queer characters, particularly lesbians, are killed off in traffic and violent ways. Well,
is it true?
I have more.
Give me some examples.
Lexa,
Did you know?
Lexa,
No, right. Nah,
Or
I can only think.
so.
I can only think about one.
But there's like you can check that there's like a big list. I got a spoiler from who dies in the real world because of this theory.
Yeah,
So I
but
was looking up.
let's go on because you don't know anything about Edward, so
Wow. Okay.
you know a lot, but not about Edward.
But this movement came back because of the 100. Because spoiler, if someone wants to see the 100, stop watching the episode or go to the last minute. Lexa is killed in
The
the
love of her life.
love of my life. I was crying.
I can imagine.
And I got a spoiler because of on social media, I saw how she died and I was like, fuck. And I beep, and I beep, and I didn't want to watch the episode because I knew
You were broken
I
completely.
was broken. For me, it felt like I was heartbroken because also she's really straight in real life. So it was the LB.
Okay. Yeah, but luckily now you have a life. Okay.
I do have a life, but there's some data around it
Okay.
that since the 1970s, around 250 lesbian or bisexual women have been killed in fiction. And studies show that 31% of lesbian bi female characters in Finnish TV shows end up dead. 31%. Like, we don't have that many queer characters, and they end up dead.
I didn't know about this, and I'm still thinking about where I see something like that.
Lexa, Pussy,
Okay, wait, but
Lara McClay from Buffy, Papi.
wait, but
Villanelle from Killing Eve.
But in Orange is the New Black, 90% of them were queers. So it doesn't count. It's like one carrot could be anyone.
But there's a lot. Just do some research, Gloria.
Okay, I will do that. We are going to talk about this later again. But if it's like a queer taboo series and you kill someone there, of course it's part of this statistic. But no.
But also like in straight cinema films about this, and you will see now thinking about lesbian characters that some of them get killed and sometimes with any reason.
No, don't play the victim now. Come on. Come on.
By data. It's data.
Yeah, but you can find everything you want about this. Like, so if you have a theory and then you look for data, you're gonna find them. I think this is my theory.
But 31%.
Like the elephant can fly, and then you can feel like 1% of elephant can fly. So this is a thing. No, makes sense. I know.
I want people to save me in the comments and be like, yes, this theory is true. This, and this queer character die. Thank you.
Because they were part of a queer movies.
I'm gonna tell my mom, write this message and send it through the chat, so Gloria can be silent. Silent Gloria. So to finish this episode, after this bad news that you don't believe they're true, but okay. Why do you think it's important to have queer representation in cinema?
So important because you can realize, you can see that you can have like a life like as you are. You can be honest. I know I'm going to mention a word again, but I grew up with that. So
Yes.
was the first time I saw women like represented on the screen, and not only because they are lesbians, they were lesbians, but like as a person. So they had a life. And for example, there is Beth Porter. Okay, she's one of the main characters of the series, and she's a powerful woman with a family. She works in an art gallery. So, and you see her and you're like, oh wow, okay, so I can have all of this as well.
Exactly.
So my sexuality doesn't stop anything. And yeah, and then you start to believe that. So you feel like, hey, I can be myself with everyone in every environment. Of course, it's not that easy. But yeah, and actually then I remember that when I came out with some of my colleagues in my previous job, I think some of them never met a lesbian girl. So so I was like, yes, we exist, and we also like have a job, and we are smart, and we do our thing like you do, you know. And it sounds stupid to say, but actually, it's a fact. So if you can see this on like a screen and then in a like worldwide level, you know.
Yeah, 100% for me. For example, when I was younger, I was desperate to look queer characters kissing in camera, you know, for me to be, because I was not out yet and I
Yeah, but
was
this is about the hormones, I think.
The?
About the hormones, you know.
the hormones too, but also like, oh, you see, this is normal. I can have this. I wanna, and because I couldn't experience because I was not out, I wanted to see how it would feel. And the fact seeing people kissing on camera, like two women kissing, was such a beautiful thing to see.
With your mom, and we were.
But it was so beautiful.
Yes.
And it made you feel like you belong to the world and there's other people. And it's like a way of not losing hope that you're not gonna find love too. Because if you're not surrounded by lesbians and you don't see them on TV, you maybe even ask yourself, do they exist?
Mhm.
Because also in my town, there were not that many.
Yeah, this is also like a big thing. If you come from like a small village, oh my God, it's so important because this is the only link you have with the entire world and in the other countries. And maybe in your village, only you, or it's not only you, but you know, no one is coming out.
Yes.
So,
You lose hope.
so it's really important. It is.
Yeah. And also to normalize it, not for us, but for other straight people.
Yeah,
no?
yes, of course.
Like, hey, we're here, we exist, you know, you're gonna see us in TV, in the streets, you know.
Yes, we are just like people like
Exactly.
everyone else. And also,
Yeah.
but it's also important to change the story sometimes because when I was young, most of the, especially lesbians, I mean, we are talking about what we know. They were so dramatic, real representation, like people having their life, living their life. It's really important for everyone. So for who is part of the community and especially who is not.
Exactly, yeah. And also not sexualize our characters.
Oh,
Because sometimes there's always this straight couple and then this bisexual woman comes to conquer both of them, you know. And it's only for sexualize.
yeah, but they are funny in this movie. You know?
I mean, it's nice to watch, but you know, sometimes we want real.
Yeah,
representation.
that's
That's
important.
really important.
Yeah, this is why I mentioned that part. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. So our conclusion is that we are over dramatized or killed. And she doesn't want to agree, but yes. But yeah, it happens. It happens.
Okay. So we definitely want to have more movies and we see it, but not only like with queer characters, it means that you can have all the representation like everyone, like not about only sexuality, but also like
With them,
nationalities, so different cultures. It's really important.
yes, and treat it normally. Not that the main focus of the character is that they are queer
No.
or, you know,
No.
that's really important.
Yeah, also gay men have this stereotype sometimes, like it's over the limit, and not all of them are like this. Come on,
Exactly. Yeah. It's
stop
really-
to use only that representation.
Yeah. Diversify, you know, there's any kind of queer, so let's bring them on TV. Thank you so much for listening to our third episode. We made it until the third. Let's see.
Crazy. Let's see if we will survive for the next one. We will. Only one of us. If you are going to see only one of us, you know why? Because the 31% of lesbians are killed.
So we're three. We'll see which one gets killed.
T, W, N, U. Okay, great.
So thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Follow us on Instagram and on our Spotify.
Good.
Thank
Thank you.
Ciao.